Welcome back to our Express West Vancouver special from the Ferry Building Gallery. We've got more from Big Ideas, the cross-media student art exhibition coming up. But right now, the big idea is coming from a family of coffee connoisseurs who put their intention into making the perfect cup of joe.
The Janakis family is serious about coffee.
We're coffee crazy.
Terry Janakis, his wife, and their 4 boys run Crema Coffee in West Vancouver.
I really like the ritual of it, probably more than I like drinking it, actually.
And they've got coffee down to a science.
Every time the humidity in the room changes, so possibly does the need to adjust the espresso.
The freshness of the roast, the milk you're using.
That's espresso. But then there's milk. Milk is a whole nother animal. We're cupping every week, which is like wine tasting. We're testing the coffee, figuring out its attributes.
The Janakises are no strangers to the coffee business.
And they had a coffee shop when I was too young to work in it when we were kids, and they sold it, and 10 years later, we're back here again.
Most of the staff here, including the Janakis boys, compete in barista competitions.
Competition is one of my favorite things.
And now the shop has become a hub for West Van coffee connoisseurs.
Great community, friendly. A lot of our customers know each other, and we know them too.
It's espresso and milk.
I don't know about you, but for me, the perfect latte has got some kind of art on it.
You shake the pitcher, you're releasing the foam, which is creating the design. Make sure everything's moving until like the last second.
Okay.
Okay, and then tilt the cup.
Okay.
And then start pouring it into the center. A little bit back a bit.
Okay.
And then drop it, increase it, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then go right through it.
Darn it, no!
It's a Pac-Man. It's a silhouette of a bunny.
I made a bunny.
With a Mario plant.
Once you have the perfect latte, it's on to dessert.
Today I'm making an opera cake. When we start baking at 5 a.m. Right up until 5 p.m. And we have about maybe 50 different items, and everything is made fresh.
You could say here at Crema, you can have your coffee and eat cake too. I'm Bianca Solterbeck in West Vancouver for The Express.
All of Terry's staff spend their time away from Crema competing in barista competitions. In fact, Terry's manager came in second at the Nationals. Congratulations. Time now to meet some more winners from one of the longest running ski clubs in all of Canada, the Grouse Mtn Tyee Ski Club.
It's a rainy, windy, and slushy Sunday afternoon. Conditions don't get any more challenging for these young ski racers, but they don't seem to mind. What was it like?
Wet, rainy, fun.
Because this is the second annual Tyee Cup at Grouse Mtn, where 150 kids get to show off their swishing skills, rain or shine.
We geared it towards the 9-10-year-old racers, and it's really their first opportunity to experience a real ski race. Where everything is set up just like you'd see at the World Cup level, let's say.
The first time they get to feel the exhilaration of rushing out the starting gates and down a zigzagging course with hundreds of ski buffs watching closely, especially moms.
Conditions are challenging, but the children, they don't know that. They don't realize that. They're just out there with their friends and having fun. And as I say, the parents are out there in the soaking rain and afterwards laughing about the fact that we do this and how crazy we must be, but it's all really good.
They're all members of the historic Grouse Mtn Tyee Ski Club. Founded in 1929, the ski club is dedicated to helping young skiers develop into advanced athletes by learning real-life skills.
Really, through the sport, we're developing people. Developing their ability to focus, plan, train, and then evaluate their performance. There's a lot of time management, equipment preparation, and if you start that at a young age, those are some pretty important life skills.
Of course, lesson number 1 is to have fun.
Go.
And despite the treacherous conditions, today everyone passed with flying colors. I'm Chung on the North Shore for The Express.
The Grouse Mtn Tyee Ski Club is open to everyone, not just kids from the North Shore. And you can get information on all of their events and how to join online at grousetyee.com. Stay with us. You're watching The Express, and we have more on the West Vancouver scene coming up. After the break,
it's not just that the art is a pretty picture. It's the social message.
Big ideas at the Ferry Building Gallery. The old ways of Sebastion Co.
Not only organic, but the animals have been treated humanely and the way they should be.
The Express. This is your local voice.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by
hairstyling and color services for Shaw TV, provided by the Lounge Hair Studio. LoungeHairStudio.com.
Today's generation of young people spend the least amount of time outside of any generation in human history. We need to have children out, we need to have people out in order to see the world around that allows us to live. I think something like the Sea to Sky Trail is the epitome of what we need to get people back out into the real world, to see nature as it can be, and something that we are a part of and that we must fight to protect.
Welcome back to our Express West Vancouver special. We're at the Ferry Building Gallery for Big Ideas. It's amazing to think that all this work is done by students.
I know, I agree. We're very impressed with the level of creativity that the students are bringing forward here to the gallery and to the District of West Vancouver.
Interesting, like the different creativity, like this piece here, the self-portrait with Gina Lee. You were telling me about like the way that she did this?
Absolutely. So she paints a picture first, and then she cuts out the areas that she wants the corrugated cardboard to shine through. And I mean, I think it's amazing how she has the teeth as the cardboard, and the same with the hair. And it gives such dimension to the piece.
It really does, it really works. Hey, and then you look around and everything's so different, which is the fun thing about student artwork and an exhibit like this, because you have toilets and you have bedazzled masks and then you have like giant lips in color. I guess one of the big things about this exhibit is that the students are responding to the art from the Biennale too, so it's not just about looking at the art.
Exactly. I mean, you've got to realize that it's not just that the art is a pretty picture, it's the social message.
Big Ideas. It runs until March 27th here at the Ferry Building Gallery and also at the second location, the West Vancouver Museum. The Vancouver Biennale is also collaborating with the cities of North Vancouver and Vancouver, and you can see those exhibits in April. And they have an exhibits passport contest with lots of cool prizes and details at the website. So we've talked about the big message here and the big ideas. Up next on The Express, the big idea is about the world of meat. The idea that's not all about sirloin, or maybe more accurately, that less is more.
Sebastion Cortez is an artisan butcher reviving an age-old profession with a modern organic twist.
We're definitely focused a lot into certified organic. There's a lot of reasons for that. It's a cleaner product, it's healthier for you, and we're also very concerned about the welfare of the animals. We've been getting some SPCA certified meats as well, which means not only organic, but the animals have been treated humanely and the way they should be. Turkey burgers, how many would you like? 2? Sure.
The Chilean-born Sebastion is committed to offering his customers natural, organic meats, and he also practices sustainability by acquiring whole animals that have been raised free-range and using every part of the animal both in the cuts of meat and in the charcuteries that he makes in-house.
My background being South America, we are used to use the whole animal, right? So there's a lot of barbecues that we do with odd cuts of meat and things like that I've been introducing them here, and it's just working out fantastic. There's certain cuts that we have that in the summer we have a waiting list.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, 2 kilos of bone-in lamb shoulder.
Sebastian's wife Jessica is also involved in the business when she's not busy with their new baby girl.
She's drooling for some steak. We try to carry a really wide variety of artisanal products, as much local as we can, but we also specialize in some really unique products that we bring in from England, Italy, Spain, as much of it being natural and organic as possible.
I think that it's really important that people choose to use natural and organic meats. It's mostly, to me, it's about ethics and animal husbandry. I really like to know that the animals have been treated with respect and fairness, and I think that if we are going to eat them and that's what they're raised for, then we can at least respect them enough to take proper care of them and make sure that they have a good life and that they're not kept in pens and stuff like that.
Anything else for me today? Got some cheese, olives?
We try to shop locally and come down here as often as possible. It's always top flavor and fresh, and I mean, they know a lot more about it than I do, so I just rely on their expertise to tell me what I need.
Anything else, Mike? I got everything for you. The steaks, buffalo, sausages.
Well, I mean, I think it's more important to, spend money on food than, more DVDs. So it's just kind of how you prioritize things, and we prioritize on food.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
As does Sebastian and his company. In West Vancouver, I'm Kendall Harris for The Express.
To find out more about Sebastian's organic meat and dry aging, and to get on the list for some of those products that sell out every season, you can go to the website sebastianco.ca. And for other events happening around West Vancouver, we've got your spotlight on Ambleside. Celebrate the Persian New Year at one of the largest Iranian community events. The Grand Community Picnic will be a full-day event held at Ambleside Park. Enjoy a nice stroll and help find a cure for multiple sclerosis. All proceeds benefit research programs and services to help find a cure for MS. Bring the family to Ambleside Park for this exciting event. The West Vancouver Student Work Advisory Team promises thrilling rides and novelty games for the whole family to enjoy. And you can see Big Ideas, the cross-media student art exhibition here at the Ferry Building Gallery and also at the West Vancouver Museum until March 27th. Now that's it for today's Express West Vancouver special. I'm Johanna Ward, and on behalf of all of us, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Shoulder